Hi, this is Tom Blodgett from Jende Industries, and today somebody ordered shave ready Maestro G-3 fish knife. We're going to sharpen it up on the jigs, and then we're going to shave. Alright, for today's sharpening, I've already sharpened the knife on the belts a little bit to get it going and thinned it out, got it ready for the jigs. And I'm going to start off with 1,000 grit Chosera just to establish my angles to make sure it's what I want. Then we're going to go through the Jende Diamond Resin 1x6 stones. I got 15 micron, 9, 6, and 3. Then we're going to use the Jende Diamond films, 1 micron and then half micron. And then I'm going to strop with 0.025 nanocloth. So we got the G3 Maestro. Like I said, I've already thinned it on the belt, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be under the angle we need. So I just want to come in, and because this is actually going to be used and it's shave ready, I'm going to make it 18 degrees, which is, again, in the Goldilocks zone. It's not necessarily a laser, but I don't want it to crash and burn the first time the guy actually uses it, because I don't think they're going to use it based on their order. I don't think they're going to use it for actually shaving, but we're going to make it that sharp. Okay, so I've already moved my clamps for the jigs, and I've got everything closer together. Because we have the belly, I want to make sure I get like a straight line here. So I'm not going to put it in just straight. I'm going to put it in at a slight angle so that the heel and the tip line up. So I get a nice straight line, basically average. That's where we're at. All right, excuse the hand. Stand there. Edit that part out. Turn it to the side a bit. Okay, so we're going to come in and set 18 degrees. You're going to get my 1K Chosera. Alright, so we got to zero out the cube. Put the angle cube, turn it on, put it on the bar here, crossbar, and 0. Alright, up and on to the stone holder. Now I positioned this, because of the big belly, I positioned the blade, the stone, straight up 90 degrees as best as I could eyeball it, and at the edge. This way, consistently, when we get to different stones and everything, we'll be more or less in the same spot. So we're at 18.6, so I drop it down. Okay, we're going to leave it there at 18. 4 changes. Alright, so we've got our 18 degrees. Add a little bit of water. And start. Just going to check and see if any burr gets raised. Yeah, it's immediate because I went in really thin on my belt grinder. So I probably went more at like 10 or 12. So I'm just going to establish the 1,000 grit Chosera edge here. Alright, now that we've got our geometry established at the 1,000 grit, what I did was just remove all the belt stuff. I tried to get as fine as I could on the belt, but those scratches are still not the same as the stones. So, and again, because it's going to be shave ready, and I'm going to shave with it, I just want to make sure it's shaveable. So, 1,000 grit is done. I'm going to move on to my resin diamond, 15 micron. Because of the slight thickness differences that are going to happen. And we're going to place that sort of eyeball it at 90, straight up, at the edge. 18. Okay, so a little bit of water. And these don't really absorb water. They'll absorb just a little bit, but they're not really porous in that regard. So now here, I'm going to do the same amount of strokes on both sides. So I started off with 50 strokes on both sides, just to make sure I've established the 15 micron, which is roughly the same grit as 1000 grit, but it's the diamond grit. And when I turned it over, I don't know if you heard it or not, but there's a nice burr that went and came off on both times I did that. So then I started doing like a small pyramid of 10s, 5s, 3s, 1s. Again, I don't have to go too many here because we're just establishing that edge, making sure it's all good. So 15 micron. That's about 1000 grit. Now we're going to move to the 9 micron. take it out, do some hand stropping for finishing on this. You don't have to. This is half micron film is pretty good already. I'm just going to tweak it on some .025. It's nice. Should be sharp. Yeah, it's already tree topping. So yeah, anything we do now is probably just going to make it worse. So, okay, I got my .025 micron here. I'm just going to give it a couple stripes, a couple strops. It's trailing. And it's definitely tree topping. So, yeah, I mean, it's just getting just near the hairs and they're just falling down. Okay, so using the jigs, Jende jigs for knives, using the diamond resin films, diamond resin stones and a couple of films and some strops from Jende. Just check us out at Jende. Tune in next for the shave. That should be decapitatingly fun. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, see some videos, and check out our other stuff. All right.